What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. Now that we have our baby store where we can display some of our mini brands, I want to be able to store more books in the bookstore. But our bookstore is not a folding doll room. We just have the storefront with this little box here with an insert that can come out. That totally looks like a bookshelf. And the display that's inside doesn't take up a lot of space. We might be able to make a smaller shelf that can fit inside when we want to store it. Break out the ruler. I can totally make a shelf that's about 1.5 inches deep, about 13 inches tall, and let's go with 6.25 inches wide. Let's use black foam board and cut a 13 by 5.75 inch rectangle. This is actually a tiny bit under 13 inches because I think my measurements were off the first time I made the room. So, adjust according to your scene. I cut 2 1.5 inch strips for the sides, a 1/2 inch strip for the bottom, and as many shelves as needed. I use a pencil and a ruler to plan out where I want the shelves to go. I want one about every 2 inches. I use hot glue to glue them in place, add the 1/2 inch strip to the bottom, glue on the sides to make a quick bookcase that we can use with our backdrop to hold mini books and make our bookstore 3D. And when it's time to clean up, we can place it in the shop window until we need it again. In the comments, you all said to just place a B over the L to turn hashtag the Barbie look into hashtag the Barbie book. Great idea, but now we need some books. On our blog, MyFroggyStuff.blogspot.com, we have tons of free printable books. We have a few classics, a couple inspired mini books, where we can open them and read words on the first page, or pages. And we have a few others that have lots of readable pages. And of course, there are mini brands books. A Fabsome Bestie on Instagram, I'm a Dolly Girl, said, Toya, some of these have shelves, like little cube shelves. So I went to Target and picked up a few. In our first Mini Brands Books video 3 months ago, they were $9.99 each. But I just got these for $7.99 today. There are still 5 mini surprises inside. The capsule says 40 plus iconic minis to collect, and I don't know if we're gonna find any shelves today. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to open them and see. But first, let's do the shake test. I don't hear anything plastic rattling around. Here's the number on the capsule. Now let's open it. This bag here seems pretty square. I think there's something in there. Oh, yes! Yes! There are instructions to make little square shelves with optional feet. There is a white wood grain texture, and as you get more, you can combine them. This right here is a perfect addition to a Mini Brands Books capsule, because now when we get the books, we have somewhere to put them. Well, in addition to the one we just made. On the side, the shelf is a little over 1.25 inches and 2.25 inches tall. Not including the feet, my DIY books fit just about flush. Now let's see the mini brands. I have 3 bags and a collector's guide showing the addition of the shelf on the back. In our first bag, we have the Babysitter's Club. It's a paperback book that can open and we can read the first page. Let's place it on the shelf, and there is a ton of space. In the next bag, I got Black Beauty and a bookmark. This is a hardcover book, which are kind of my favorites. And in the last bag, we have a magnifying glass and Mad Libs. So in this capsule, we got 3 books, a magnifying glass, and a shelf, plus the bookmark, but I don't really count that, giving us 5 items, or 6 if you count the bookmark. And it was $2 less than the first time I bought them. Let's open another one to see if we get another shelf. Let's open this bag, which looks like another shelf. Yeah! I put it together, but didn't add the top. I removed the little feet from the other one, then connect the two to make a taller bookcase. Now let's open the other bags to see our books. This one says Hollow City. It's a hardcover, and I think it's a new one for me. Let's add it to the shelf. We have another bookmark. In the next bag, I got Babysitter's Club again. In the last one, I got the BFG and another magnifying glass. So far, I got 3 books in each capsule. Is that just my luck, or is that the new norm? Opening my 3rd capsule with another shelf and a book and a bookmark and another book. Ooh, we got Clueless and the Twits. So still, we got just 3 books. Does that mean the bookmark counted as one of the surprises? Opening a 4th capsule with another shelf, Vampire Diaries, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and the Burn Book, plus a bookmark. My 5th capsule is another shelf with 3 books and a bookmark. But don't forget, we can use the wrappers to make mini shopping bags. Check out our earlier videos for the tutorial. Opening my 6th capsule with another shelf, 3 books, a magnifying glass, and a bookmark. So it looks like we traded 1 book for the shelf. If you've already been collecting Mini Brands books pre-shelf era, then we can just add them to the shelf to fill in the space. And of course, we can always craft our own and save a few bucks. And we can use them to display other items around the dollhouse. I think the shelving is a lot of fun. I would have loved if the capsule turned into shelving, so it would have been easy to use everything in the dollhouse. While I was at Target, I also picked up new Made To Move Yoga Barbies. We have Brooklyn, Malibu, and a Curvy. They were $16.99 each. Can do everything we expect from a Made To Move Barbie, like move at the head, shoulder, upper arm, a double joint at the elbow, bend and rotate at the wrist, the chest, hip, upper thigh. There's a double joint at the knee, and she can move at the ankle. Malibu has straight hair with a center part and an elastic hairband, a shiny pixelated screening, wears a pink sports top and turquoise pants, and has the classic Barbie body type. Brooklyn also has straight hair with what I believe is a center part. She has painted edges and a shiny pixelated screening, so she's pretty much a body donor. Her face does look slightly warmer than my current Brooklyn, but I think they're close enough that I can get away with swapping them anyway. Because this Brooklyn has a different body type. Her arms are larger than a classic Made To Move Barbie. Her waist looks a little larger and her abs look a little more defined. Looks like she's been doing some squats. And her legs appear to be thicker. Her build seems to be a little more athletic. And her hands are the same shape as the ones that come with the Curvy. I would say her skin tone is pretty similar to this Barbie Looks doll. She wears an orange top and hot pink pants. The Curvy Barbie comes wearing pink and purple. Her hair is brown and the front is pulled up. She is not shiny and has a smooth lip color. And her skin tone looks similar to the Curvy Barbie style doll. Made To Move Barbies are a must for me, so I always get really excited when I see new ones released. And I would love to see some Made To Move Yoga guys at $16.99. Just throwing that out there. Thank you for joining us while we added to our miniature bookstore so that it could hold real books, and checked out new Made To Move Barbies who seem to be doing yoga in the bookstore. It could be a thing, right? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff. And we will see you next time. Bye!